Hello and welcome back to another smoke signal synopsis. In this video, I'll be previewing what stories can be found in the January 1st, 2024 edition of the Smoke Signals newspaper. Now this is the first edition for the year 2024, so let's take a preview of what stories are in this paper. So on the front page, the first story reports the 2024 budget was approved by Tribal Council on Wednesday, December 27th. You can read more on that and other actions from that meeting continued on to page 4. The tribe also celebrated its employees on Thursday, December 21st, with a holiday party and years of service ceremony held at Spear Mountain Casino. More on that story and photos can be found continued on page 11. And the last story on the front page is an update on the Thompson Strip error found in the Grand Ronde Reservation Act. You can read more about that story continued on to page 5. The tribe received $900,000 in grants from Yamhill Community Care. You can read more about those grants and where it will be distributed to on page 5. On page 6, the Spear Mountain Community Fund announced its total sum of grants for the year 2023 during the Facebook Live event on Wednesday, December 20th. On the page over, on page 7, the Spear Mountain Community Fund also selected its 2023 Helping Hands recipients. Those recipients and their community impact is detailed on page 7. Over on page 8, 3 tribal women graduated from George Fox University. You can read more about them and the higher education program through the tribe on page 8. Speaking of education, the tribe's immersive language program has a home at last. Staff and students moved into the new building in September with some construction still underway. You can read more about the tribe's efforts to preserve the language Chinookwawa on page 12. And one of our last stories in this edition covers the former Hatfield Fellow, Shanna Radford, joined Governor Tina Kotek's administration as Oregon's first Tribal Affairs Director in mid-November. You can read more about that story on page 14. And that was our Smoke Signal synopsis. We have a full PDF of this paper on our website at smokesignals.org. You can find more stories, photos, and walking on announcements there. I'm Kamaya, the social media digital journalist for Smoke Signals.